And here's the very latest that we are getting as far as the Jallikattu Rao is concerned. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has taken to Twitter on the issue. He has tweeted on the Jallikattu controversy. His tweets read, and I quote, "We are proud of the rich culture of Tamil Nadu. All efforts are being made to fulfill the cultural aspirations of Tamil people. The central government is fully committed to the progress of Tamil Nadu and will always work to ensure the state scales to new avenues of progress." So this is what Narendra Modi has tweeted this morning. Prime Minister Narendra Modi talking on the Jallikattu Rao after days of protest forced the centre to take a look and intervene even as the matter remains with the judiciary. Pramod Madhav is tracking these developments. Pramod, Narendra Modi talking about the cultural aspirations of Tamil people. It does come across that this definitely is an opportunity for the government to send out a leadership message in the state. How are people looking at the role of the other political parties, and what are the kind of reactions coming in on this Narendra Modi tweet?
Vasmita, being here for the fifth day, I would say that there is no political color. Even for the fifth day, no political party was able to hijack this particular civil movement. And I also would like to show how there is order in chaos. Now you see what location over here. This is the actual food and supply location. You could see like lots of biscuit packets, blankets, food, and right now they are also supplying food. There is also medicine quarantine on site. Now people are serving hot pongal along with sambar and a packet of water. This is being done by volunteers. It's only volunteers, and nobody knows who is supplying the food. People come over here, they drop huge quantities of food, a minimum of 200 per person, and they don't want to claim any kind of fame for what they are doing here. And I have to also mention about the doctor's team that is over here. We have a doctor, Dr. Nanda Kumar. Thank you for talking to us. How are you taking care of the people over here?
Pramod, we have around 6 doctors, and we have the required emergency medicines. We have fluids, because we expected a warm weather, but because it is, it's quite, the climate is quite dull. But we have sufficient fluids and everything, and we have volunteers who go and take care of any medical.
So was there any difficult situation you had to handle?
Last night we had a patient with chest pain, and we had within 15 minutes we ambulated him, because we have 6 ambulances stationed 120 degree. Okay, and then you know that Marina Beach is very near to Madras Medical College and Stanley Medical College. The patient was ambulated immediately to Madras Medical College.
Who made these arrangements actually? Placing the ambulance at 120 degrees and all the organizers, all the students, they shared everything. Yeah, all the students and the organizers, the protesters, the food. You look at the condition, you look at the environment, everything. You don't know the real leader. You don't know. Look, everybody is giving their own contribution. That's what this is. This is not a protest. This is a revolution. No leadership at all. Everybody is a leader. Imagine like volunteers, also doctors as well. We don't see this kind of preparation during a political movement. This is a civil movement where people are over here. Being a Saturday, there's going to be lots and lots of more people. Well, there's one more development where the Prime Minister has recently tweeted saying that all measures would be taken, that the tradition of Tamil Nadu would be upheld. As a protester over here, what do you think about it?
That we have the only one aim, that all the students are here gathered. None of the students are called by anyone. We have gathered voluntarily, and all students and youngsters has only one idea, one thought. Unless the ordinance will pass, no.
Can I ask you why you don't want any politicians to be with you?
Pardon, sir?
Why don't you want any politicians to be with you?
No, actually, if the political party will come and they will follow their way. So actually we don't want to come any political party here, because it's one of the youngster movements. We want to change we want to change the states, and we want to change the old systems. So we are stagnating here, and we will be protested not only for this, and we have lot of
More movements.
yes, more movements, and it will be continue unless our needs will be fulfilled.
Well, Smita, what you see here is the spring, the Arab Spring. Now we have the Chennai Spring, where from a protest, small protest, it has evolution has crossed into a civil movement, and now they are stating this as a student revolution who are going to take more and more problems of the society and are going to fight for it as well.
Well, we can only hope that these kind of mass agitations are also seen on issues of public health, on infrastructure, basic rights for human beings in the days ahead. Many thanks for now, Pramod Madhav, getting us the very latest on those Jallikattu protests which are still ongoing. Meanwhile, the decks have been cleared for Tamil Nadu to promulgate an ordinance allowing Jallikattu in the state as the centre clears the proposal, giving its nod for the bull taming sport. The protests continue. People have refused to relent until they actually see the sport being held in the state. President Pranab Mukherjee is expected to give his assent to the ordinance promulgated by the state government. Also, AIADMK Chief Sasikala held discussions with Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Pannirselvam and other senior party leaders in Chennai, advising them on conducting the bull taming sport in the state. And the Tamil film industry also expressed solidarity with Jallikattu supporters, with top actors and actresses joining silent protest in Chennai. Film shootings were suspended. Autos and taxis kept off the roads, even as few government buses plied on the roads. Many trains were fully and partially cancelled. Banking operations also took a hit, with workers taking part in protests.
The chants for the outlawed bull taming sport only getting louder. Protest on the streets of Tamil Nadu swelling up with each passing day. And now it seems the mass upheaval might just be successful in making Jallikattu legal again. On Friday, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister O. Pannirselvam took the ordinance route to allow Jallikattu. A day after a draft was sent to the centre, the state cabinet is all set to pass the ordinance.
நாளை அல்லது நாளை மறுநாள் அவசர சட்டம் என்ற மகிழ்ச்சியான செய்தியை வரும். உறுதியாக தமிழகத்தில் ஜல்லிக்கட்டு நடைபெறும்.
Proposal has reached to the Home Ministry, and now the papers are on the way to the MOEF. The moment it will reach us, we will have a thought on that, and we will revert back with our opinions.
The ordinance route is not going to be easy either for the centre or for the state. Not only the order of the 2014, but a recent judgment of the Supreme Court has clearly said that the ordinance way must be used very sparingly by the state governments.
The centre and state are talking, and one will have to take a final call on the legality, whether the central government should act or whether the state government should act and bring out a law, or whether both should act.
The AIADMK government's attempt to pacify the crowds, however, failed to work at the ground level.
These protesters have upped the ante today, 5th day of protests, and they've reserved really the best for now. If we thought that a lot of people had gathered before, we were totally mistaken. Lakhs now present here at the Marina Beach.
We request the government to put the rules to conduct the Jallikattu. You can even regulate the rules. Probably you can stop people who are drunk from entering into the sport.
We want our culture to be preserved. Just that we want regulations to be made for this Jallikattu to happen.
With the matter still sub judice, it still remains to be seen whether an ordinance to skirt the Supreme Court ban is a plausible effort or just a move to buy time and diffuse the crisis. Bureau Report, India Today.